So Tom, I don't normally do this in front of you, but what do you think?
Can I just acknowledge, I saw it immediately, and I think it's perfect. Even the red socks.
Every year that you live, that world will get bigger and brighter.
It's not just red, Tom, and this is going to
Are
require
we
some
going to pan
agility.
down to the red socks?
Don't pan. You will regret the pan. They're not just red. They are shining carpet.
Yes. Oh my goodness,
socks.
they are. They're red and they're Stephen King socks. That's a level I hadn't thought of when I put my costume together for this film.
It gets better though, because I was walking down a tube platform to get here, and there was a man wearing a full shining carpet cardigan. And I had one of those lovely moments, which very rarely happen in London, where I just did this to him.
Yeah.
And then I pulled up my trouser leg.
Yeah.
And he nodded. I nodded. Kept walking.
Wordless.
That will be in one of the moments I remember as I'm on my deathbed. It's a Life of Chuck moment, and I'll be like,
That's
fun.
it. The magic of human connection.
It happened.
That's it.
But anyway, yes, I realised halfway through this film, and I'm desperately trying not to talk about it because it is very sad and very moving.
I'm scared.
I am too.
And one of those movies where you just want to go see the film. You must be finding press for this movie slightly frustrating, just a little bit, because you're going, I'm very proud of it, but...
Yeah, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to give too much away. I'm not finding it frustrating at all. It's actually a pleasure to talk about. We should just say, because we've just I've admired your wardrobe. For those who don't know, Ali has come dressed as Charles Krantz. Ali is Chuck today. Ali is a variant of Chuck.
I literally have the word in my thing. I went, I am Chuck's variant. So when I reach 39, I'll just double check a couple of things.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at my watch a little bit.
Yeah. And you've got the glasses.
Yep.
You've got everything.
It was quite alarming watching the dance. And halfway through, I'm absolutely flabbergasted by it all. You're jumping from polka to salsa to bossa nova to all of it. And I was going, this is incredible. I could never do this, but I could dress like it.
By the way, you could do it. You could do it. That's the thing. We contain multitudes.
How did you do it, Tom? Because you're wearing smart shoes. And it's not just that you have to learn all of that. And it's not just that you have to deliver it over 5 days in public, outside, which does make a difference.
Yeah.
Let's dance.
But those shoes, man, how'd you do it?
Think of Gene Kelly. He did it.
I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above.
Think of Fred Astaire. He did it. And power through. Yeah, it's definitely different. Hard shoes on asphalt. It's not trainers on a dance floor.
No.
But at the same time, when I was training as an actor, we had a dance teacher and called Francine Watson-Coleman, who was, by the way, just an amazing woman. And anyone who's been taught by her would second that, because she understood, it was an acting training, but she was there to teach us how to dance, but she always insisted that we didn't practice in our trainers because your body would get basically sort of acclimatized to the extra comfort. But sometimes and also often you'd be dancing in, because people used to dance in hard shoes, and it actually changes your posture and stuff. So I just kept thinking of Francine, this is how it should be. The accountant dances in the accountant's shoes.
Also, you're thinking of Mike, because this means so much to Mike, so much to everybody.
Yes.
He is there, you're doing it for him. And to realize this was shot under very particular conditions because of the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Yes.
As if it weren't tough enough.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is salute.
Thank you.
Everyone just go see the movie. We're going to discuss it a bit more. But at the same time, if you want to press pause on the video, I don't blame you. I fully get it. How have you been dealing with the reactions that you've got at film festivals and in the street generally from people who I imagine are quite emotionally raw, see you and get sort of triggered?
It's really moving, actually. It's really moving because, and I don't want to demystify the experience ahead of time, but the film is called The Life of Chuck, and I think I've been thinking about the title and the short story for a while, but it is about, it's very important that the word life is in the title, and it is about life. Mm-hmm. And it considers and takes into account the things we encounter in life, and some of those things are very difficult. Loss, grief, pain. But And also it contemplates that lives end. No life lasts forever. But any contemplation of the end, I believe, and I think this film achieves, and it's all because of Mike Flanagan, it inspires this, in me at least, this resurgent appreciation of life and what makes life worth living, and the joy in life that exists alongside all those experiences, pain, loss, and grief, and everything else that we go through.
When you look up at the night sky, it can tell you stuff about your future.
And so I think in people's responses, it's been very moving because they bring their own personal experience and life to it. That, I played Chuck, Charles Krantz, and Chuck is a seemingly ordinary man with a seemingly ordinary life. But behind that is an internal world of infinite possibility. Inside his heart and his mind is a unique and magical range of connections and people and memories. And it's not spoiling anything because it's said in the first 2 minutes of the film, I think. Chiwetel Ejiofor plays Marty, and he's a teacher in a school. And he's trying to teach Walt Whitman's poem, The Song of Myself. And one of the most famous lines from that poem is, "I am large, I contain multitudes." And the film is expressing, I think, to all of us, that we all contain multitudes.
With everyone you ever meet, everyone you ever know, everyone you ever just imagine.
None of us are one thing. None of us are the job we do. None of us are the role we have in our family. We are many things.
A whole universe right between my hands.
And we always will be, as long as we have breath of life.
You contain multitudes.
It reminds you just to grab life with both hands and express those multitudes contained within you, whatever that means to you. For Chuck, it means, he's, in certainly the way I play him, he's someone with responsibility. He has a job, a good job. He's an accountant. He has a wife he loves and a son he loves. But he also has these other things, and he loves dancing. And that it sort of explodes out of him in a expression of freedom and spontaneity.
Chuckle, you are good. You have art in you.
Can I give you a compliment, by the way?
Thank you.
The whole thing reminds me of the end of Ratatouille. Bear with me.
That's enormous.
Thank you. Where Anton Ego gets the...
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And then you can't help yourself. And
That's
he
it.
can't help but be happy.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I don't know whether I have a bigger compliment.
That's maybe the biggest. That is maybe the biggest you could pay me. Thank you for that.
You captured that moment of when someone just gets unlocked.
Yeah.
And they become this part of themselves that they've been maybe hiding or not using or not.
Yeah, that's been dormant for a while, or that's been reduced or put on the shelf.
And it's made it even nicer for me as a fan of Mike is that you see Annalise from Oculus.
Yes.
Sorry that we woke you up.
Are you and Daddy fighting because of the woman in the office?
Who's also in this movie with Karen.
Yep.
You gotta remember that woman. You saw her too.
I convinced myself I saw a lot of things.
And that's all like...
That's all. Yes, it's all come full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a film that's kind of about things coming full circle.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that. And I will say that when we last spoke, you had this gorgeous, deep, raspy burr, you had this cold, but we were talking about the end of Loki Series 2.
I know what I want. I know what kind of god I need to be.
And that made everyone cry.
For you. For all of us.
And now you're doing it again. And there's Chiwetel, who was in a movie that made me cry last, the latest Bridget Jones.
Yes.
Everything all right, Mrs. Darcy?
And guess who he plays? A teacher that's struggling to educate.
We are about to embark on an adventure.
You sure you're up to this?
I'm your girl.
It's all coming full circle.
And I just sat there going,
yeah. Do you know, I think the last time we spoke, I'd committed, I had made this film. I think I had.
I think you must have done.
Yeah. I think I'd just come back.
And you were waiting to reveal it to the world.
Yeah. But it's a really curious thing when you've done something, but you don't want to talk about it too soon.
Not yet.
Yeah. But I knew it was a really magical experience. It was really special.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it really was.
When everyone's on board and so passionate about this gorgeous, beautiful, like a precious bird, it feels like really, really lovely. And you get to join the pantheon of great Stephen King adaptations.
I mean, that was major for me.
To me, I feel like you may be, I can't pick your favorite, but I'm going to guess.
Go for it. I know you've got this. I know you know it.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Stand By Me.
Ooh.
I
love Stand By Me.
Well, what do we need a pistol for anyway? Spooky sleeping out at night in the woods. You might see a bear. Or a garbage can.
I love Stand By Me, and it was early in the charts. It was in at number 1.
Was that in at number 1 early days?
Early days, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory? You can do anything you want, man. Yeah.
But then I saw The Shawshank.
I should have gone for
that.
that.
Okay. No, it was. You knew it was one or the other.
Wife killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. And you know that?
I mean, sometimes, you know, when you're at the pub quiz and you go, I know this is the answer,
I know,
but what if it's not?
I know. You don't go for the obvious one. And sometimes you're right. Anyway, Shawshank, it's that part of Stephen King, for sure. And I remember watching it on a Saturday night. I was with some friends. We'd rented it from Blockbuster. We were in the middle of the school academic year. And we'd heard about, this film. And I must have been 14 or 15 years old. So very open, I think. I think that time in life.
Great movies hit you right there then.
I was really open. I was and I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't read a review. I hadn't seen a trailer. And it still stays with me. I find it so moving.
Andy? I have no idea to this day what those 2 Italian ladies were singing about. Truth is, I don't want to know. Some things are best left unsaid.
The use of music when it plays, when Stephen King and music combine.
Yeah. But he has this wisdom, I think, that, for someone who's dealt so much with horror and with things that scare us in life and things that are unsettling and disturbing, he also has this profound wisdom about what makes life worth living. And Shawshank was the first insight into that. I mean, that premise of get busy living, get busy dying, and you think, well, maybe this will incline the other way.
Yeah.
But the last 20 minutes of that film are among the most moving I've ever seen, I think.
One of my life missions is to go to the beach at the end.
Yeah.
It's just something I need to do.
Yeah.
And this is the sort of movie that makes you go, just book the ticket.
Yeah, maybe.
Just go.
But the line that breaks my heart still is, I know there's the famous line, I hope the ocean is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
But actually there's a line about 2 lines before that, which is, I'm so excited I can't barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. And I'm going to paraphrase now because I can't remember it exactly, but it says, more than anything, I can't wait to see my friend again.
I hope I can make it across the border. I hope to see my friend and shake his hand.
And that sums up what life is. A wise man said to me, and I haven't said this, that the only meaning in life is to reside as a good object in the minds of others. And that's friendship, that's love, that's family. And I think he's absolutely right. And it's the idea of Andy Dufresne is a good object in Red's mind and makes life worth living for him. I know you hope that in the last days of our lives, that's what we remember, that we're surrounded by that.
Yeah, that and the guy I saw on the train platform wearing a
Wearing a shining cardigan.
Yeah, that's it. It's that guy and my family, I think. Those are the maybe you, Tom, as my variant. Maybe.
I wonder, well, none of us know, right? I genuinely find that we don't know. And I have a hunch that it'll be surprising. You know, people say your life flashes before you.
Oh, I would hate to be predictable.
You're right.
I'd hate.
You know, but some of my favorite films are about that. You know, while we're talking about films, there's a moment in The Great Beauty by Paolo Sorrentino where suddenly this very short relationship he had when he was in his early 20s, this is a man in his 60s, it's like, oh, that was a moment of magic.
Siamo stati sposati 35 anni, ma Elisa ha sempre amato te.
And and this woman is long since gone. But he carries it in his heart, and it's curious.
I'm just going to go and watch like the Before trilogy and have a good cry, that sort of thing. That feels like the right thing to do now. Tom, it's always a pleasure, and in this instance, quite wistful. So thank you for that. I'll go wipe the tears from my eyes with my tie.
The universe is large. And it contains multitudes. But it also contains me.
Always a pleasure.
I love that you've come dressed as Chuck. It's the biggest compliment you could pay me.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.